And you have the power to change your reality. That's entirely up to you. You got to turn some of that off in order to tune in to some of this. See, because that will lead you astray. This won't. The heart, which is your intuition, which is the guiding, that inner voice that you always drown out when you go and ask somebody, how was that? Was that okay? How did that look on me? You put more value on what they say as to what your intuition says. You know your butt too big to have that on, so just take it off. Everybody can't be Izzo. I can't be Izzo, so I got to. You don't need to see all this, but you know that's okay for somebody else. But you know everything ain't for you, so you got to learn how to listen to this small mind, the great divine mind, the small voice, I should say. So, baby, they don't have your best interest at heart. You need to know that.
Yeah,
Facebook is a prime example of that. Oops, did I say that? Okay.
But that's the reality. You know, you have to love yourself enough to take care of yourself and listen to yourself. Your own thoughts should definitely supersede that of other people who you don't know if they have your best interest at heart. Most of the time, they just want to figure out how to profit from it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you really want to make the best choices for yourself, think about what makes you feel good and at peace. Always listen to that inner guidance. You're not here to be in a state of perpetual disturbance. If something's disturbing you, that's your inner guidance telling you this isn't right. So change your decisions, change your direction so that what you're feeling is peace and knowing that you've made a choice that's in your best interest. That's all it takes, is a habit of being in a state of peace. We get so used to being disturbed, we don't even know that that's not how we're supposed to feel. That's like a person who's in pain all the time.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in pain all the time, then you come to think that that's a normal way to feel until you no longer are in pain. And then you go, oh, this is what it feels like.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm very glad not to be feeling pain this morning. Though just a little bit, because I'm not used to sitting up straight. I've been laying down for 4 days on my side. So now I got to strengthen that back. That's why I keep moving. And strengthening your back is just like strengthening your mind, because one supports the other one. You know, the backbone connected to the hip bone, and the hip bone connected to the knee bone, so on and so forth. So it's all connected. So, they're coming at us, they're attacking us on the head, to our head, to giving these subliminal messages and the programming. They're attacking us on our feet with plastic shoes. Who wears plastic shoes? Except where they make them, we gotta think. We gotta think. Show up. Let our best thoughts show up and show out.
Absolutely. And it's always your choice as to what thought you let come into your head. If something doesn't feel right, something rise in them, they feel better. Or you can say something nasty to somebody and you feel their vibration lower. And you feel your own vibration lower, because we're all connected. So if you make someone feel bad, you're going to feel bad too. If you make someone feel good, you're going to feel good too. When you live in that way of being, you don't want to ever hurt anybody. And you don't want to be hurt by anybody, because you want to always live in that high vibration, always living in joy. And so anything that brings your joy down, you don't want that. So you're going to always want to say something that's uplifting to someone or encouraging to someone. Or even if someone's doing something that's inappropriate, you want to be able to steer them in a way that doesn't crush their spirit or insult them or devastate them, because you always do it from a place of love. And when you live in love, then love becomes the way you communicate. And that becomes the energy that you spread. And that's what you carry with you. So when you carry that energy of love with you, it affects everywhere that you go. So if that's who you are and what you are, then you're not focused on, well, what about the people who rob people or who steal from people, or what about the people who are prejudiced, or what about the people? You don't even think about that.
Nope.
Because you're bringing the more powerful energy of love, which overpowers negative energy. And so you're not even experiencing those things. And it's not like you're ignoring their existence. You simply do not experience them because you're bringing a different energy. And your intuition steers you away from places that negativity exists. So you're not going to go to the place where people are drunk and fighting and pulling out weapons, because you feel the negative energy of a place when you walk in. You know, I don't want to be here. Now, how many of us have had that experience? You can walk in and your vibes don't feel right.
Yeah, yep.
Listen, intuition is telling you you don't want to be here, and leave. Because people give off energy all the time. And if you listen and live by your own intuition, you can avoid a whole lot of pain and regret, because you're going to always feel negative vibrations even before somebody commits the negative action. And that's how you keep yourself from experiencing negative behavior from other people. When you lower your vibration by either saying something mean or doing something mean, then you put yourself in the realm of those people who act that way, and then that's when you experience those things. If it ever happened where, you know, some awful thing happened to you, just think back now, what was I thinking at the time, or what was I saying at that time, or had I just cussed somebody out? I lowered my own vibration, and I made myself susceptible to negative vibrations in my life. So you always want to keep your own vibration high, so that you can experience what you want to experience. You want to experience joy. You want to experience peace. You can choose to do that. And it's not being an ostrich and putting your head in the sand like it doesn't exist. It's simply deciding not to have it part of your life experience. You don't want to be sad and hurt and in pain and suffering. So choose not to be. Choose not to focus on that cliff on the side of the car, where if you keep on driving, you're going to drive over the cliff and fall and plunge and end up in a fiery vehicle. You don't want that. So don't keep looking at that. Keep your eyes on the road. Keep where you're going. Focus on where you want to be, where you want to go, what you want to feel. And that will be your reality. It's all about controlling your own mind, your own thoughts, your own feelings. Taking control of the life you want to have. Because others are trying to fight for control over you by sending you negative images, trying to suck you in. Choose not to give them the power. It is your choice. And you can choose to keep your own power. You can choose joy.
And it has been a joy having you choose to listen to this show this morning, because you could have went anywhere and did anything else. But you decided to stay here. And I hope that you have learned something enough to share with someone else, so that you can continue your journey and growth and doing what's best for you and your family. Hopefully there's something that was been said here today that will make a difference in your life and the quality of life of those that you come in contact with. And on that note, on Tuesday, who do we have coming up? Jody Susan, self-care.
Yes. We want to congratulate our dear sister, Jody. She is making some wonderful life transformations, and physically she'll be in another location. Of course, we know with the wonderful power of the internet, we're always right here, no matter where we are. So she is in the southern states now.
Oh, today she's left already?
She has arrived. I received the text that she has arrived and is certainly enjoying
some hot sun and some weather, I know. Rub it in, girl. Rub it in. We'll be down there. We'll be down there.
Yes. So we'll, get a chance to hear a bit of some insight, definitely more on the ways we can create natural healing, just like you just experienced with Lionel Abdul Haqq. So many things that we have at our disposal, at our use. So we can decide to repair our bodies or empower our bodies to do the self-repair that we're already designed to do by all the things that Mother Earth gives us for absolutely free, right out of the ground.
Yep.
We just need the knowledge on where it is.
Yep.
So we can go and get it. And we're getting it with abundance. And like you mentioned, dandelions are growing so plentifully. Mother Earth is saying, look, I'm giving you what you need. I'm growing them everywhere.
Right, everywhere.
So there's a reason for that. It's like Mother Earth is screaming at us, here, here, here. And we just fly.
Mm-hmm.
Look, what's some dandelion? Oh, get rid of them. Get the weed killer.
Yep.
No, we're being given medicine. So we'll certainly talk about that tomorrow. We'll have an opportunity to learn some more about all of those things that are being given to us to heal our bodies, things that are good for respiratory illnesses, because what are we struggling with right now with the coronavirus? Respiratory difficulties.
Mm-hmm.
So Mother Earth is giving us those natural plants that will help us with our breathing. Your mother always gives you what you need.
Always.
Look to our mother. So we'll have a chance to talk about that. And, of course, Wednesday I'll be here with my co-host, Kareem Hamid. And then Thursday we've got Dr. Debbie always giving us some soulful solutions. And then Friday we'll be again with Health and Well-Being with Deanna, always empowering us to restore ourselves to the optimum health. And then Saturday we've got Shauna, all the way from London, and she's going to talk about the stressors of the holiday season, definitely different than what we have had in the past, because we still are dealing with certain travel restrictions and other restrictions. But I have a great opportunity to be with my sisters, my love sisters, and talk about our show, Three Black Moms, in which we did, in fact, discuss the holiday stresses. And we're going to be going live every Sunday at 5, starting this coming Sunday, right before Soul Purpose Healing with Deanna. So you'll get a chance to hear from Three Black Moms, the name of our show, as we give some parenting tips and also some insight, and have some guests that can give good advice on parenting to raise the next generation to the greatest level of evolution of humanity in our time. So stay with us. We're looking forward to everybody this week. Love you all.